podcast where it's been a while.
We haven't done that bit in a long time, I feel like.
Yeah, I think we totally forgot for like 10 episodes.
Yeah, I mean...
Trying to bring it back.
It's okay, so the podcast where it's been a while.
I think we need to come up with a new concept. What are we trying?
What?
Yeah, because the podcast where we, and then usually say, try, blah, 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 blah.
Oh,
blah.
okay, the podcast where we try to... Or like, are we saying actually try, like, should I get like some like weird cereal out that we could like taste test? Or
No, it's not that thought out.
The podcast where we try...
It used to be the Coldplay line where we try our best but we don't succeed.
Well, we did that like twice as part of like the joke. But like...
To you it was a joke. To me it was 100%.
I'm not going to commit
serious.
to fix you every single week. That's too much.
I need to be fixed regularly.
It's spayed or neutered?
Oh, I didn't have a pet growing up.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Anyways, I'm Jacob Derwin.
And I'm Jhanelle Dennis.
Thank you so much for joining us for episode 20.
Yeah,
We
wow.
made it to 20.
It's almost old enough to drink.
Almost. Well, like one more episode next week.
Yeah.
It grows up so
It can
fast.
go to Montreal.
You can drink
Canada.
outside of the States.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, good for us.
Yeah.
First of all, let's pat ourselves on the back here because we committed. We've put out 20 new episodes of the show.
Yeah, we could have bailed.
We could have bailed. Some say we should have bailed, but we have not bailed.
We won't let the haters stop us, okay?
And there's been opportunities on the horizon. I feel like that we're, things might be in the works. That could be a big deal for this. So,
Who's reaching out to you with opportunities?
I was talking more about your stuff. I wasn't going to say anything.
I was about to be like, if people being like, "Hey, Jacob, we loved you on the podcast. Are you going to do that? Why aren't they asking me?"
I just mean like there's possible things coming down the road if we keep working hard.
There's things coming down the pipes for sure.
And that's a big deal. The fact that there's anything is a big. The fact that we got last week that we had Kate Tellers on the show for me was a massive deal. The fact that
were you fanboying?
I am a huge. I mean, we talked about it last week, but like, I love the Moth. I was part of the Moth, and to be able to sit down with Kate, who I've seen host so many of these shows, like that was a big deal.
Yeah.
So that tells me we're doing something right, and I'm proud of us for keeping it up, and here's to many more, and I hope we'll stay committed. Yeah,
I'll stay committed. Like, here's something that I've been thinking about. I was thinking about it all day.
Sure.
Wrote a long Facebook comment in a group that I'm part of.
Yeah.
A company that's been committed, Disney, and their remakes. What's going on with this?
What about them?
They're okay. Disney, if in case you don't know,
I know.
They've been
remaking all their old movies.
Yeah, or reimagining.
Yeah, whatever
they say. So Mulan has been the latest one that they've had the trailer for. There's rumors of Pocahontas. They're going to cast a Native American actress.
They better.
Yeah. Lion King. I mean,
if you got it's funny because I don't really care about any of that. Like
me neither.
I like back with like the Cinderella one stuff. I didn't see it. I don't care. I don't. I really don't.
What was the Cinderella remake?
I don't.
That's the only one I don't remember.
It was a long time ago.
Not the one with Brandy.
No. I can't remember who it was though. Point is, like, I don't really like that stuff. Doesn't really affect me much. I feel like the originals are what they are for a reason, and to remake it, unless you're going to really change it up, just making the same movie frame by frame, except now there's a real lady in it. Like that's not enough for me.
Well, their argument is that part of the reason why they call it a reimagining is that they're trying to cater to an adult audience, and also they're trying to backtrack on some of the more regressive themes or what they've been known for, like the fairy tale princess. They're trying to they're trying to instill new values.
Yeah, but you're not going to get
into people, but they're not doing that.
Yeah, no, not from what I've seen. I mean, just like the genie's black now. That's not. That's
hey,
not
the
enough.
genie was never black. The genie's always blue.
You're right. Well, obviously, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just you need to do more than just be like, we're more open now. Yay! To me, it's more important if you can make new things that incorporate the modern truth of the world. Yeah. Then just take the old ones and color them in differently. Like that's not as impressive.
It's just so weird that it's not more well received by, I'd say, the kids like us that grew up with those movies, because on paper, it sounds amazing. Like even Lion King, that cast.
I'm excited.
But those lions, man, like no, the color scheme. Someone was talking about this in the group that I'm a part of today. The color schemes. The thing that was so appealing about Lion King was how colorful it was.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
The oranges, the everything, and then now it's just like these bland, like realistic looking lions.
Realistic.
I don't want to see a realistic lion, especially with Beyonce's voice.
That lion better be fabulous. I'm excited for Lion King only because, and I've heard it's maybe
Donald Glover.
Well, sure, the whole cast is cool. No, because the Jungle Book remake from a few years ago, I went into it randomly because a couple friends wanted to go. I was blown away by it.
I heard it was really good. I heard that was the best one.
I was really worried about it because, like, how are you going to capture the whimsy of this environment if you're trying to make it look real? But something about it, they reimagined it mainly not as really as a musical. Like, there was only like 2 songs in it. And so they focused more on the characters and like how, and they played it more to the actor's strengths. Like Baloo was Bill Murray, so he played it as Bill Murray, and so it really worked. It was the whole thing was just super effective, and I was kind of hoping they would take a similar approach to Lion King, where they really try to play to the strength of the actors and the performers and reinterpret the movie in a new way, and not just The Lion King now 3D. Like it's really you gotta do more.
Looks like honestly, and maybe it'll have the Jungle Book effect, but to me it seems like it's going to be so boring.
Critics aren't being super positive on it at the moment.
Yeah, even just from the lions' faces, like that's what I'm worried about. It's not so much the voices, amazing. Yeah. Maybe the script, they'll probably do good on that too. The lion, I need the lions to really smile, and these animatronic, whatever you want to call it, lions
they're not
smiling.
Animatronic, they're not robots.
They're not Chuck E. Cheese. These whatever Pixar 3D realistic lions smiling, that's what nightmares are made of. That's going to be so scary.
Some Uncanny Valley stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a little hope for it just because, as I said, I really did like the Jungle Book. But at the same time, like I said before, like this isn't what I'm excited for. I'm excited for new Disney Pixar movies. Yeah. I'm excited because it's such a powerhouse of creativity. Like, show me new things.
But I get where Disney's coming from. Because when you look at when you look at their track record, they've for the past 10 to 15 years have been putting out original content and no one cares. It flops a lot. Most of them have flopped. Even like A Wrinkle in Time, that was supposed to be the next.
Oh well, no. I'm not talking about their live action stuff. Disney live action is notorious for being really hit or miss. I'm talking about Disney Pixar animation. I'm talking like I mean I know it's a sequel, but I was so happy about The Incredibles 2. I was so happy. Coco, oh my god, Coco is beautiful.
Oh, like Moana,
when Pixar is so good. Say what you want about like the people in it or the animations, the creativity, the people behind it make such good work, make such good art. You know?
Yeah.
And let them shine. Don't take away from their spotlight because you want to make the lion look more like a lion. Like that's less dumb.
Why would you want to make the lions look real? I'm
bad.
So mad about that. Yeah. Oh, do not
it was bad.
I didn't even see it, but don't get me started on Aladdin. Everything about that.
Debatably my favorite childhood film, too.
I'm as mad about how they did Aladdin as the racists are about the casting of Little Mermaid. Jasmine, what are you thinking?
Do not care about this Little Mermaid thing. Do not. Why are we remaking it? Why do we need to do this again? That said, this outrage has been the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. Like, wait till they find out about the lions. Like, really, it's really not.
You're telling me you shave off their fur and them's colored?
Oh my god! Yes, we all know all the lions in the Serengeti are white.
We thought only the hyenas were black.
Oh, wasn't Whoopi Goldberg a hyena?
Oh, was she?
I feel like she was. Yeah, it's not. Oh my god, it's so silly.
And the person, because it was Jonathan Taylor Thomas that voiced Simba.
Yeah.
But it was I forget his name. Jason. The black kid from Smart Guy, the older brother.
Oh my god!
He sung for Simba because
really?
Jonathan Taylor Thomas didn't sing.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
I'm not gonna look through my phone, but he was a good actor. So Simba was black already.
Simba was already half black.
The singing, yeah.
Simba's singing voice was black. Anyway, speaking of things from the 90s, Caroline Moore was our guest today on the podcast, and a big part of our conversation. I feel like Caroline's identity is from 90s pop culture, and her breadth of understanding,
Yeah.
being able to connect the dots in a way that I just can't.
Yeah, I think what I need from her is she needs to be directing these remakes.
She'd have a better eye for it.
If
Yeah.
Disney tasked you, and maybe we should ask her about this and get her to, we'll post it on the social media or something.
Sure.
If any of us were tasked with remaking a Disney movie,
I would immediately call Caroline.
No, what movie?
Okay.
And who would you cast?
Oh my god. Well, like who would I? That's a tough one. Yeah, we should post that or something.
Yeah.
That should be a twist.
Because I know what mine is, but I want to hear what yours is.
What's yours?
Mine is Tarzan, Kid Rock.
Okay, so I was also thinking Tarzan.
You were thinking Tarzan too?
I was not thinking Kid Rock.
Obvious choice.
Where was Kid Rock? Why Kid Rock? Well, I say let Phil Collins
Him
be
swinging
Tarzan.
from a tree.
Sad. I say let Phil Collins
Jungle
be Tarzan.
Boy, baby.
I say let Idris Elba be Tarzan. No, I'd probably be a younger person, but
Yeah.
I don't know who. I mean, once again, I don't want to see a remake. I want to see new films. That said, free Tarzan special because of the soundtrack, not because of the movie. It's because of Phil Collins, Mark Van Dam.
That's one of my favorite
So
soundtracks of all time.
So good. But anyways, back on track. Caroline is amazing. She's a comedian. See, it's funny. We'll call her a comedian. I think she's a jack of all trades. She says she's not. She's a singer and a rapper. I've seen her do it.
That's comedy, though. Call her comedian.
It's all in that world. But like, she's a choreographer. She's a dancer.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She moves like she ain't like. She does a show Wednesday nights at the Pit in New York City called PowerPop. It was one of the 24th. You should go see it. She said it was going to be her show on Disney Channel original movies, which I've seen before. I've seen the performance. It's spectacular. And she does a rap based on
You're so excited about the rap. You brought it up so many times.
Good. No, I had never seen. So she did it for us. Her first try.
Is it because you didn't think that looking at her that she could rap? Is that it?
Maybe, I don't know. I think
but also it's bars.
Fire
bars.
It was to the.
Can you say that? Can you say it's fire bars in your voice?
You want me?
Or those bars are.
You want me to
Caroline's
say
bars are fire.
that Caroline's bars are fire?
There, we got it.
Okay. Well, like the first time we saw her try it out was at. I think you were at that open mic.
No, I wasn't. You told me about
such a
it.
shame. She tried it out for the first time live at the open mic, and she had to restart it once, and she got through it, and it was to the tune of "Money" by Cardi B. And I don't even know that song. I don't even and so I'm just sitting there. My jaw's on the floor because she made it work. She tied together like 10 years
of Disney
DComs of Disney Channel original movies.
They need to cut her a check.
3-minute. And so seeing her do it like after she kind of polished it at the actual show at the Pit, it was just like I was gobsmacked. It's incredible. She's a very good writer and a very good comedian and performer, and you guys really need to go.
Yeah, need to go and someone record that. Well,
I told her
with her permission.
Well, her whole thing
it can go viral.
Well, her whole thing is PowerPop is based around PowerPoint presentations. That's where it gets its name. Mm-hmm. And so in the background of the song, it's showing the slides that are referencing the song.
Wow.
It's such an easy YouTube video. Like, remember those songs that got big online that were just like slideshow flash, like PowerPoint videos, things to like whatever songs, just like real silly stuff. Like, this is right in line with that. I could easily see this being a massive internet hit, like with like 10th graders learning it to do it at their talent shows. Like, it is so good. Yeah. And obviously she's more than just this one bit. Caroline is a fantastic comedian and a great storyteller. And it's just very naturally funny. And
and pop historian. We got so into that. I want her to come back right now so we can talk about pop for 3 more hours.
Oh, I could. At one point, you guys were talking. I'm just sitting back, like I'm just gonna let this happen.
Yeah, and I was trying to keep everything. I was trying to keep everything at bay because I'm like, Jhanelle, don't go there. Don't go into the detail. Don't go into the choreo. We're gonna be here forever.
We did.
No, trust me. We only scratched the surface.
Yeah. It was a great conversation, and I'm glad she was here. And again, PowerPop. It's her show at the Pit. It's on 24th.
PowerPop.
The next one's on the 24th. Go the People's Improv Theater. Go. It's like in the basement theater. It's really cool. It's what it was, $5 or $7. It's worth every penny.
Yeah.
Go.
Less than the price of what Disney's going to be charging for their new streaming service. I hate pitting them against each other, but Backstreet Boys versus NSYNC.
Backstreet.
Wow, really?
I love them both though, and
Yeah.
I own both their concert DVDs, and I listen. But I love both. I mean, they have the same manager. They're created by the same guy.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm Backstreet.
Wow.
Which has I've switched over the years.
Yeah. Most people I know lean towards Backstreet Boys. I only have one friend that is an NSYNCer like me. And I don't know why that is. Why?
What's your favorite NSYNC era or music video or song?
Celebrity.
Oh, you were a Dirty Pop gal.
Dirty Pop. This is that blew my mind.
Yeah.
People are like, I hate the Celebrity album. I'm turning this off immediately.
No one would ever say that, first off.
First of all, yeah.
Celebrity was a masterpiece.
I do remember, I have a vivid memory of sitting in the kitchen with my mom trying to get Radio Disney to play pop. I remember calling in repeatedly trying to get them to play.
You liked pop too?
I liked pop, yeah.
Whoa, this is a whole new Jacob.
Dude,
for some reason I imagined you listening to folk, rock, and pop even as a child.
6-year-old? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've loved the Bare Naked Ladies forever, but I definitely, one of my first CDs were Britney and NSYNC and Backstreet. Like, I had all that stuff as a little kid, as a 3 and 4-year-old, mind you, but still, I had it, and it was, we had a cool, I must still be in their house. I think it's amazing. It was this CD player that you could put 5 discs into, and it would rotate between them to play on the stereo system.
Like a mini disc, right?
Russian roulette right there.
Pop Russian roulette, yeah.
Yes.
It was
NSYNC or Will Smith, the two of us.
Okay, question. In terms of boy bands, third round of top singles.
Okay.
Dirty Pop or Pop, whatever, versus The Call by the Backstreet Boys. I've been listening to The Call so much lately.
I don't remember The Call.
And what bugs me so much about The Call...
You'll remember it if we sing it.
There's a girl in the beginning, because she's calling him.
Yeah. Hello?
Hello? And I'm like, is this somebody's sister? I mean, they did not cast an actress to do this. Because she's just like, where are you? You know... Hello, and then they make it echo. Hello. It just sounds like somebody just truly phoning it in, and
literally phoning it in.
And I just wish they would let me re-record it because I'm like, babe, wait, you said it she is not mad because he's calling. He's like, babe, sorry, I'm not gonna come home. Blah blah blah, and she's like, where are you?
Oh no!
Everybody, go listen to it really quick. All you need to do first 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Come right back.
And it's in such drastic contrast to the production of that song. Yeah. The most dramatic instrumentation, the dun 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 dun.
And I think Max Martin produced that song, and I can't believe he let such a dud. But so that's what I'm thinking. It has to be somebody's sister or cousin, and it was her birthday wish, and she was, and they're like, yo, my cousin Lacey.
It was definitely Lacey.
It sounds like a Lacey.
Hello? Where are you?
I've known one Lacey in my life, and I'm not going to say that's not what she sounds like. So, she's not listening. It's fine.
Hey, Lacey.
I would love to hear your version of the girl from The Call.
I'm going to
edit a realistic.
Do you have? Wait. First of all, I know you're capable of this, but also
we should do this as the intro.
Do you have it memorized? Do you think you could pull it off?
Of what I?
Of
the
intro
I need to hear the music. I have to talk
That's
to
all
AJ.
she says.
Oh, it's over the music. It's over the.
Yeah.
It's like they keep editing it.
It has a kind of flamenco flair. I want to say in the beginning.
Sure.
Because
oh yeah. I'm sorry, I can't call you right back right now. My battery must be low.
Yeah, so she talks to AJ, where are you? But then later on in the song, before they do this amazing,
I forgot about
it's stunning.
That
the harmonies are really, really powerful.
Wow.
And then she comes back in, hello. But
she comes back in? It's not just at the beginning?
He's like, listen, baby, I'm sorry. Hello. It's echoing in the
back.
No.
I wish we could just pause this so you can hear the song.
We can. I can pause.
Can we do that?
I can pause, yeah.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Wait, how do I'll do Okay, that just happened. I'm back on.
We updated.
I have now heard what we're talking about here. And
we told them about the call that changed their destiny.
Yeah, and it was...
They're just tonight.
Hey. It was everything I could have hoped for and more. That.
How would you grade her voice acting?
On what kind of scale are we talking? Like 8?
The Kinsey.
Oh no. I'm gonna go with a solid on the Kenzie set.
Yeah, that's pretty much how she performed as well.
Yeah, there you go. I totally believe you could edit yourself. I'm sure there's the parts of that song that without the vocals you could probably find them online.
Oh no, I'm going to. Now I'm going to find it. I'm going to find like the instrumental, and then I'm gonna pair that.
Yeah.
With AJ, go in and out. It'll be seamless.
That was AJ that did that part?
Yeah, that's him on the phone.
Sounding like he's screaming into the phone at a club.
Yeah. AJ is the actor of the group, and we know this. He is the most thespian of BSB, I would say.
More than Nick.
Yeah. I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
How has your, what's your perspective on pop stars in terms of... How do I frame this? You're going to have to cut all this.
No.
But anyways, you're like, we're too lazy.
No. Yes.
Like, how have your crushes on pop stars changed over the years? Like, has your favorite, NSYNC or Backstreet favorite member changed?
Yeah.
Or, were you into Britney when you were little? Now that you're older, you're like, wait, Xtina though.
I don't really know. I might have to ask my parents because I feel like now
blocked that part of your life out.
I don't remember being super into a lot of celebrities as a kid, nor as an adult.
I'm still not.
Yeah, well, if there's one person I'm going to trust for insight onto this kind of thing, it's you. I mean, you've literally done entire shows about pop stardoms and celebrity cults and stuff. So that's your wheelhouse. So I can't compete per se. But I'm trying to think. I mean, I know there was probably in sixth grade. I remember seeing seeing a Paris Hilton music video and just being
okay,
nothing in this world. I knew it was that one.
Yes. I couldn't tell you what it was, but I believe you. I believe you.
She's with the seventh grade boy in the cafeteria. And her hair is blowing in the wind.
It's not Stars Are Blind.
Yeah, Stars Are Blind.
I don't remember.
Even though I really like that song.
Great pop song.
All I remember is it was a sixth grade graduation party for my class, and it was at I'm assuming it was one of these club rooms for bar mitzvahs or something, and it had 2 cages in it for cage dancers. No one was in the cages, but there were cages for cage dancers
at the
sixth grade graduation dance party. Yeah, literally for 11 to 12-year-olds, and on the screen on the wall they projected a bunch of random videos, and that was one of them. And I remember seeing that being oh boy. And
puberty.
Puberty. Yeah, literally. But I don't really, beyond that, I want to say my celebrity crushes over the years have been a little more hip. But I don't know. I have musician crushes, but they're not celebrities. You know what I mean? It's different. I feel like it's kind of, I feel like you probably have more of a personal relationship with this kind of thing, Jhanelle.
I have more of a personal relationship?
Yeah.
No, mine's just, I'm realizing now how predictable, I've just never changed.
Oh, yeah?
Who?
Once Darius Rucker, always Darius Rucker?
Big Hootie.
Big Hootie.
Hoot for Hootie. No, JC was my favorite in NSYNC.
Okay.
And then in Backstreet Boys, it was Kevin.
Oh, yeah.
And now, my taste still hasn't changed. Still like Kevin. I've still seen him. My boss from last year went to go see them in Vegas, and she sent the video, or she showed me the videos of them performing, and we're like, wow, Kevin still has it. He's still got it.
They're still dancing, because I watch other videos. They're still harmonizing beautifully. They're amazing. They can sing a cappella incredibly.
Well, I bet they're better now. Honestly, they've been doing it for a long time now.
Brian Luttrell has one of the best pop voices.
Wow.
In my opinion.
That's his last name?
Luttrell.
Ah.
Honestly, if I'm being real, I couldn't name a Backstreet Boy, so I'm trying to follow.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. I know their faces. I couldn't.
Could you name their character in the Everybody music video?
Bet I can't.
Because that's when I think about the Backstreet Boys. I'm Nick the Mummy. Yeah.
Nick the Mummy.
Yeah. Or they're larger than life. Brian's on the surfboard. Surfboard. Yeah. I think I'm like a Kevin AJ Rising.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you feel, dude?
Me too. I'm
Like,
definitely
do you have a crush that you feel like that you've only recently found?
I never had a crush on anybody when I was little, like any stars.
Yeah.
I always just like, and when people would ask me,
And now it's all,
Yeah, I picked the one I felt sorry for.
Okay.
Oh.
The one, whichever one didn't get the most attention, I would choose.
So like Chris Kirkpatrick.
I would say like, or I'd say Lance, or like,
Thank God someone was there to support him, because who knows what would have happened to him if...
Yeah.
I think he's doing okay now.
It was just, being a baby ally.
I was going to say, I feel like...
I was like...
if I remember one thing about any of these people, I'd say, I saw him on a cooking show recently.
He's still everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Lance?
I saw Aaron Carter get knocked out first on a Food Network celebrity cooking show. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. He couldn't make pasta. Like, he couldn't, boil pasta.
What? Hey, at Aaron's party, it's catered.
Gotta say, man, Aaron Carter as an adult who can't make pasta was really hard to watch.
God.
I saw my child, slipping through my fingers.
He's just, he's reality TV gold.
Yeah.
Like him and his brother's show. When they had that fight.
Wait, he has a brother and they had a show?
Nick from Backstreet Boys is his
older
brother.
I never put that together.
Yeah.
I never put that together.
They had a song together, Not Too Young, Not Too Old.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a few, I think there's two sisters, although one passed away.
Oh, that's very sad.
Yeah.
This is...
The one who sings Like Wow from the Shrek soundtrack.
Okay. You're connecting dots for me that were in totally different worlds from each other. From my perspective, there's just one of those boards with just string, it's from person to person. Shrek ends up here somehow.
I also, I love that Shrek and SpongeBob, they're still here.
Oh yeah.
And strong.
Strong.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere.
So much love.
SpongeBob is having his 20th anniversary right now.
Did you know that SpongeBob is a cancer?
What? Yes.
What are we doing?
This explains so much about me now.
My roommate, yes, my roommate discovered this. He, there was a meme or whatever where SpongeBob shows his ID. His birthday is July 15th.
That's today.
That was going around the internet today.
That's very
my
funny.
roommate was like, He's a cancer!
Oh my God, I have to post that today.
I mean, that makes sense because
my birthday's in 2 days.
That's true. I mean, that makes sense.
Are you a cancer?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a cancer.
What?
I don't know exactly what that means, but I'm into it.
All
I
I
like
know...
to pretend that I know that I'm a crab.
All my best friends are cancers.
I'm a Gemini, yeah.
Jacob the Gemini.
Yeah.
Summer babies find each other.
That's true. No. I was just thinking because, I would bet that they made him a cancer because the symbol is a crab and he lives under the water. I'm sure that was the joke. I'm knowing those writers.
Right. Okay. So I didn't think of that.
Well, yeah.
Because I immediately was like, me too.
Yeah. No, actually, if you add up the numbers 7 and 15, it says something about them. In divine numerology.
Oh, no.
Yeah, of course.
Divine numerology.
All I did was think about it in relation to me and not the artistic decision.
Not the comedy. In the comedy show.
I was like, wow, this cartoon.
What day were you born?
The 29th.
Oh. You're right on the cusp.
She's right in between us. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, the 29th of...
June.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant the 29th of July. No, you would have been a...
That would be the next day.
Leo.
Yeah. Anyways, welcome to Astrology Talk. This is
I'm so glad we finally got
Send me your natal chart.
Oh God.
I don't know how to read them, but I look at them and I think it's really fun.
Anyone who's
no idea what it means.
Do you have CoStar?
No.
Okay.
But my friend told me to get it.
Yeah.
All right.
Someone call 911 for me, please. I'm going to lose my
You're
mind.
gonna love it.
Audience, please. I wanted to ask you, Caroline, when I told you about the prompt for the show, what came to mind? Is it related to your cancerhood? Is there have you made mistakes that reflect you as a giant crab?
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
Let's try this together.
Let's do it.
I was thinking a lot. I have all these, incredible successes in my life. So many and failures. And I was like, but a lot of them, especially my failures, are rooted in me knowing what feeling very strongly about something, but not why. like not understanding why I felt that way
Okay.
and like what it is about me. You know what I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Like why I didn't want to do something, and instead of just being really stubborn about doing something or cutting myself off from somebody,
Sure.
because I didn't really know why or how I was feeling. God, how do I find? You know what I've always thought? I think I'm annoying.
What?
You're not annoying.
But I think that.
Okay. I think we all probably think that.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like things that so I think a lot of my greatest, like my failures are just like thinking that I'm annoying all the time. What a failure.
How is that coming to play? Can you think of a moment?
Just like, not approaching somebody or like a group or just like not asking for help on something.
Oh,
have you needed help and like not asked for it?
Yes, because I think I'm annoying.
Like for what? Like a serious
So
thing?
you think you're
like,
a burden?
Yeah. And
Oh my
annoying.
God. Is there like
That I feel that way too. Now it's finally now
So
I
now
get
I'm like,
what you mean.
okay, that's right. And this is something that I've been like processing
Yeah.
a lot. Talking to my friend Will about this because, first of all, I am still a little annoying. As a child, I was quite annoying. I was very intense and couldn't really explain why. And also, I'm the youngest on both sides of the family, and like that is annoying when there's like a really intense child who's like far off in age. Then it's like, shut up. And then I was, youngest for my grade too.
Okay.
And so I couldn't do a lot. I couldn't like drive anywhere. I lived out in the country and all these things. So people had to come get me. And it's like it's not a big deal, but it's all these little things.
Yeah.
And then my friend was like, wait, annoying is the new slut. Be annoying.
Yeah, don't annoying shame.
So I'm like, okay, so part of me, so now is two things. These are my two thoughts on myself being annoying.
Sure.
I'm probably not as annoying as I think I am. But if I am annoying, that's fine.
Yes.
Okay.
Would you like to hear our assessments of you being annoying?
No.
I can't think of a time I've ever been
no,
that
and
way.
this isn't me fishing for being like, Caroline, you're not annoying.
Yeah.
I think being annoying is such a gift because you're a comedian. That is what, like, you need to have that. That's
right, because you have to be annoying to get attention a lot of the times. Like,
but also to be
like,
funny.
Hey, put me in your show. Put me in your show. Like, you have to be annoying, and it's really hard for me to do that, and therefore be like aggressive.
Got it.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, I'm wondering if you could think of like a specific moment through your life where like you felt like you were getting in your own way because you weren't willing to like ask for help. Like, has there been like a serious moment where you're like, I probably should be getting help right now, but because I just...
Why can't I think of
I mean,
example?
it's
like eternal.
Yeah.
No, I get it. For me, I've had a lot of medical things that I've put off because I didn't want to be a burden. Like I went to summer camp once, and this is kind of gross, but I had like an infection on my toe.
Ugh.
I know.
Men's feet.
I know. I agree. And
No judgment.
I very much, and people noticed, and I said, oh, it's fine, don't worry about it. And like, it wasn't me like, I don't want to go home. Like, it was me like, I don't want this to become a whole thing, because if I have to do this, then my whole bunk has to think about it and like go with me, or if someone has to bring me and take me away. And if my parents, eventually my mom realized like, oh, this is actually an issue. We need to go see a doctor. And it's just like, she told me that, she's like, if I hadn't pointed that out for you, you could have like lost your toe. Like, Jacob? So like, I've had like actual like medical issues that I've just kind of put off because I didn't want like to mess up people's schedules.
Wow.
Which is madness.
Yeah, no, I get that. Oh, wait, I have an annoying one now.
Hit me.
Okay, just a few weeks ago, I was at a birthday party, my friend's birthday party. Mm-hmm. And we were all hanging out. They have this great backyard and patio. It was my friend's birthday, and they were like, Caroline, perform for us.
Ooh.
And I was like, I don't want to be annoying. And I said no. And I told them why. I don't want to be annoying.
But you wanted to perform deep down.
I kind of, but at the same time, I didn't want to be like that person who's like
white guy with an acoustic guitar,
always ready.
I get it.
And even though they asked me to, they like literally do anything. And I was like, I don't want to be annoying.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to be that girl at somebody else's birthday party. Like, look at me. Even though like they asked me to, but only one person asked me to, and everybody else was like talking, listening to music and having fun. And I was like, I don't want to be annoying. Like,
I don't want to disrupt this.
I don't want to disrupt the flow of the party, even though none of them would have probably even looked at me like the people who didn't want to watch me, like wouldn't want to watch me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There we go. That was in June. That was
2 weeks back.
1 month ago.
Yeah. No, I get that. Well, you were just home for the first time in a minute, right?
Yes, I went home. Yeah,
Where's home?
I'm from Tennessee. I'm from Cookeville.
Cookeville. Shout out.
Yeah, and even then I wanted, for my birthday, I wanted to go swim. Mm-hmm. So I was like, Avery, to my sister, I was like, we got to go to the community center pool because I love that pool, and there's a high dive. And I was like, I don't want to go for the high dive. But it was
the community center pool is popping?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, and they play really fun music. It's $3.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So you go, but we were going to go, but then my dad called me because he ran into my cousin in town. Mm-hmm. My cousin was like, we just got a pool. Y'all know that. Why didn't you just ask to come over? And I was like, because I didn't want to be annoying. And then he said, well, you gonna come over now, right? So then I went over
there, yeah,
to my cousin's house. He is my first cousin. He lives like a mile up the highway. Like, it's not weird yet. I made it.
You did it.
He had to tell my dad to tell us to go to his pool.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a great pool.
I mean, I would hope so. You
salt water.
No, it beat at the
saltwater pool.
Saltwater.
Wait, saltwater. Like, you can do that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's still like chlorine in it, but it's not like full on like.
Yeah. What?
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Outside of like aquariums. Did you swim in an aquarium?
Actually, I didn't think of it. There was a tiger shark.
Oh my god! Accidentally shark dives.
There was a stingray and like a manatee.
What would have really been annoying is if you went in that pool and you were dressed up as Ariel, and then you sung "Part of Our World" and did the.
Yes.
Did the whole routine.
And I should have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, why did I do that? You know, like other people have no problem doing those things, but I'm just perpetually like, I'm annoying.
Well, I get it. Like, we're all of us sitting at this counter we're all performers, and we, in some form or another, understand how to like work a room and get an audience interested. You know, somewhat, and for me at least. But I feel like, but if you told me to like go into like a random crowd of people who like weren't there for a performance, like I immediately turned into the shyest little boy. Like, I don't get how street performers or subway performers do that. Like, it's just that like trying to get a room's attention that did not come there for you is so intimidating to me.
It's hell.
Bar shows.
Because then I did a bar show Friday night. First half was great. Second half was literally one of the most awkward experiences I've had since I had to clean out my refrigerator in front of 3.
Can you do me a favor and tell that story? Because that is one of the funniest things I've ever heard. And I feel like people will understand.
It's not going to sound as dramatic as it was, but so our refrigerator, the bottom part, the actual refrigerator part, not the freezer on top. We have like 2 words for kind of different things. Okay, whatever. So the seal, the gasket, you know, it had become like partially torn or whatever. So it wasn't closing all the way. Like it would close, but it would pop open a little bit.
The fridge door?
Yeah. So we'd have to like put a chair up against the... and you're like, all right.
And so the light would be on too, right? Because the door...
Mm-hmm. So sometimes it would say so, sometimes it would blah, 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 blah. So I contact the landlord, I tell them, and then 2 weeks passes. So I call them back on a Thursday afternoon, and I said, hi, I just wanted to get an update on the gasket. And she said, okay, let me check. It's been ordered. It's on its way. Mm-hmm. I said, okay. And then the next morning at, I want to say 9:30 or 10 a.m., I am in my pajamas, and my roommate, one of my roommates is gone. The other is in the shower. The doorbell rings, and I think it's like an Amazon package or something. And I open up the door. It is my super and 2 men with an entire refrigerator.
Whoa.
And they did not tell us that this was coming. They did not bother to email or call or anything. And like, I talked to them like the afternoon before, and they said there's just a gasket coming. So I just thought they were going to replace the seal. That is it. I even took a picture of the seal. Like, they asked me to take a picture of this seal so they could order the right thing and blah, 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 blah. there's an entire fridge and 2 big men and then my super just standing outside. And then they just started to come in with the refrigerator. When you walk into our house, it's like a hallway that goes immediately right. And then it opens up into the living room. And they were standing there. My roommate opens the door with only a towel around his waist and was like, and he goes, "I'm naked." and he couldn't really get to his room because his room is on that narrow hallway.
Oh, and the fridge was in there.
And I hadn't unloaded any of the refrigerator or freezer. And and all of our stuff was in it. And luckily we had done this big clean out like a week or two before. But still, there were like so many condiments in there. And my roommate was like, "I'm sorry," just like mouthing it to me and like squeezed in between them because he had to go to work and go change. So it was just me as these 3 men watch me. None of them help me take out my entire refrigerator and freezer items. Everything. Oh my God. And to empty everything. And listen, folks, and you have probably way more condiments than you know.
And you're probably trying to go as fast as you can. And when you're trying to hurry in front of somebody else, there's nothing more stressful and it makes you mess up more.
And and like there just weren't a lot of things that you could stack that well. It was just like bottles and things. I was just like
all round items, oranges.
It was and then drawers that we had to open, and I kept just being like, "I'm sorry, they didn't tell me y'all were coming," and they didn't really say anything. Like it was just silent. They
didn't say like, "Oh, we're giving you a whole fridge instead."
Yeah,
surprise.
No, they said nothing. And nothing. It was silent. And then my roommate reappears on the other side of the refrigerator. He was like, "I'm sorry, I can't get through." So it was just me. It was just me. And I kept going, "This feels so much longer than it actually is." But it took me so long to recover from and I never feel awkward, even though I feel annoying. I don't feel awkward.
Oh, interesting.
And I was like, the whole time I was like, this is my personal hell. I'm stuck. I was just like, oh. And then they put the refrigerator in and they took the other one away. And my roommate was like, I cannot be late to work. I'm so sorry. And so then everything started to kind of smell because it was just me and all these items that were starting to like thaw
in the heat.
And like it was warm. It was June and it was just me like putting everything in. I was trying to go as fast as I could, and then the fridge stunk for like 3 days even though it was new. And it was so imagine just 3 men just staring at you as you empty out your entire refrigerator and freezer. And like there's not a lot of counter space, so I was like, I kept on trying to find new counter space like across our living room and on our couch. I was just like throwing like ketchup on our couch and like, ooh.
That's a nightmare.
You have way more condiments and way more olives than you know, and that is what I discovered in this experience.
I don't have any olives.
No olives.
That's what I thought. I don't need olives. We had so many jars. It was so weird.
That's
so
really out there.
that was
also that's
awful.
their fault for being weirdos. Because why are they just gonna sit there and watch? They can be like, "We'll come back."
Yeah, but it's also a brand new fridge and it's way better than our last one. And we haven't taken off the blue kind of
wrap,
the blue wrap that's in the front. So we have like a blue refrigerator, which is really fun.
That is really fun.
Yeah,
we have like a light blue couch and a teal TV stand.
That's super.
Do you live in Xenon?
I know.
I was thinking kind of like
is ours.
I was thinking more Andy Warhol, but yeah.
So there's that story. It was so awkward.
That's insanity. It's funny because I think of you as being pretty much fearless. Like
people think that about me, and I'm like, oh.
I guess I'm wrong. I don't know. I mean, but like, obviously I'm wrong. Everyone has fears. I think, and I mainly think of this because I saw you test out a rap in front of a room of people, and ever since then I'm just like, oh, she literally has the biggest balls of any person I've ever met to just go for it. Like honestly, so like. The contrast between these things is funny to me. Like the difference between going in front of a room of people and
I don't know why, but there's like control there, I guess.
Yeah.
And you did a show where it was Disney characters,
Disney original movies,
Disney,
DComs.
What was that about?
Just going through what is a decom and what do they mean and why and what, how do they affect
the television landscape.
What is a decom?
A Disney Channel original movie.
DCOM.
Oh.
So they only premiere on Disney Channel.
We don't have Disney Channel in Canada. Well, now it's streaming and stuff.
I'm sure.
Okay.
No,
That's
we
so
have
weird because they film so much of them up there.
Yeah.
We have Teletoon and YTV. Those are they buy the rights to some of the shows. No, Family Channel. We had a stage called Family Channel. They bought some Disney shows, so we got That's So Raven.
Well, that's crucial.
Sweet Life. Those things.
We have Raven. Like when she has that vision.
Great visual gag for the podcast, guys.
I just had a vision. Corey.
Remember Corey in the house?
They should do a remake of Raven, and you could be Chelsea.
Dude, they do have a remake of Raven. Did you
Oh,
know?
right.
They have Raven's home. But first of all, I'm honored that you think I could be Chelsea, and it's like such a big compliment. Love her.
Wait, it's Raven's a mom or something, right?
Yes, Raven and Chelsea are both moms, and they live together. Chelsea has a son, and Raven has twins. One's a boy and one's a girl, and the boy is psychic, and the girl is not.
Whoa.
And they live together in Chicago.
Family drama.
Yeah.
I have to watch this.
Yes. And Chelsea's baby's father is in jail. I think they are doing some very serious things, but he's coming back into the picture. And then Raven's ex-husband, they share custody.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm Disney's being edgy. Raven is an executive producer.
Whoa. And Eddie's nowhere to be found because he was a creep in real life.
Yes, he is.
Oh my God.
I didn't like his character that much.
Yeah, he was annoying.
What were they showing in Canada? Degrassi?
Yeah.
Copy.
Yep.
Aubrey Graham?
That's Drake. I know that.
Yeah. And other, we had this show called 16.
I remember 16. That was a bad cartoon. That was a weird little show.
I think it was an amazing cartoon, and here's why. Because all of the shows were pretty much copied, or all the episodes were copied storylines from other great shows.
Yeah.
They've ripped off at least 3 Seinfeld plots.
Oh, for sure.
Word for word almost.
There's a soup Nazi on this show for teens.
Have you guys ever seen 16? They had the great character Soup Nazi. Yeah,
I've
totally.
never seen 16.
It was.
You would love it.
It was short-lived and it was not good. I remember it very
Homework
vividly.
wasn't on.
I was
It was older. I was
obsessed
older during that. How old
with
were
it.
you?
I was too old to be watching it. But
Yeah, I was about to say, I felt old when that came out, and
I was definitely high school.
Yeah, okay.
I think I was 16. The show was made for me. I was 16 when 16 was.
I don't know if I believe
airing.
that.
It was 6 kids that they just hang out at a mall.
They were 16s.
Oh
my God! Are you kidding me? Are you people kidding me?
Okay, hey, you can't judge me because I didn't know what the show was.
I'm not judging you.
I'm SpongeBob was a cancer because he's a cobra.
The name of the show was literally the number 6 and teen.
But no S, no
spelling it out to you. They were spelling.
It took me so long to get Lego My Ego. I was like,
take it away.
Oh, and you also know those signs in neighborhoods, at least in the United States. I don't know about Canada. It's Neighborhood Watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
there's the
we have
eyeball.
that.
Yeah.
I thought that was a comet until I was 17.
Comet?
You know, a comet with the fire and the gas.
Yeah.
I didn't see the people and just the eye.
Watch out for space.
Because I was like, oh, they're watching for a comet. They're watching the skies. They're watching this. When you say it out loud, it's one of those things that in your mind.
No, I get it. Especially as a kid, you translate all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Did you Did you ever associate that as a failure? Because that's something that only now I'm becoming okay with. But having things go over my head and then someone explains to me and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't get that. I'm so dumb. I'm just so stupid.
The most obvious things in front of your face. And I'm just like, oh, right. I can't think of any off the top of my head because guess what?
Yeah.
They went over me.
Yeah. They went over my head. There you go. I get it. I mean, I'm sure we've all had a million of those. I was going to ask you, we ask all of our guests, if you could tell me about something that after you feel embarrassed, or you feel like you've messed something up, or you had a rough show at a bar. I'm wondering what's something,
or a barbecue party,
or what's something you go back to. What's a place of, not necessarily a place, a thing, something that brings you comfort when you're not feeling super hot on yourself.
Yes.
It can be anything, literally. Like food, music, movies, TV, whatever.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Madonna's Confessions Tour DVD.
Yeah.
What?
It's her best tour.
Explain.
It's so it's also one of Madonna's best albums.
Okay.
In like 2004. Do y'all know the Madonna song "Hung Up"?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which was sampling ABBA.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's from that album.
Wait, it's sampling ABBA.
Mm-hmm. It samples "Gimme, Gimme, Gimme."
Yeah.
Another thing that just went over my head. I never knew that.
No problem.
I never knew that.
Yeah, that's Gimme, Gimme, Gimme. But Madonna does it and Hung Up. So anyway, it's that album. That album is like one of her best albums. It's brilliant. It's all one song. It's produced by one person, Stuart Price. So,
the whole album is one song?
Yeah, every track. So it just seamlessly blends and you go on a whole journey. And also Madonna's concerts are incredible and there's always a big story arc to them. So you go on a journey. There's a big trajectory throughout the show and they're so elaborate. But her Confessions tour, in my opinion, is the best concert tour she's ever put on. And it's filmed by Jonas Åkerlund, who's a famous director as well. So it's it's filmed so beautifully. And I just love to watch it. There's 4 acts. Every Madonna show has 4 acts.
I never knew this. I've never been to a Madonna show.
It's incredible.
I know Madonna's super big for you. Like
she's influenced me so much.
Well, yeah. Obviously.
She and Beyonce and Britney are like my trinity.
Yeah.
They each give me something.
Who's the father? Who's the son?
I'm trying to like the queen,
Well, Madonna.
Yeah. Well, you're too slow, Jacob.
I'm trying to make it more clever than just saying thing. I'm trying to put a spin on it.
We'll come back. We'll come back to you in 2 minutes.
Beyonce is
Madonna's the queen. Britney's the spirit.
Although that's
Britney is Jesus Christ.
Yeah, for me personally, yes. But in terms of looking at who has influenced them all, like this, like millennial generation, like our elder millennials, Britney and Beyonce, etc. Janet Jackson,
yes,
has had more objective influence over them. She just doesn't get the credit. I mean, from her harmonies to her visuals.
Thank you.
I mean, Britney was referencing Janet way more than Madonna or Michael.
As like a 16-year-old.
Yeah, in her work, she moved like them. And even in her music videos, she was using like similar sets and choreographies that Janet used. Like even if you know Pleasure Principle, there's wooden doors that Janet slides open. And Britney slides open those same doors in Slave Freedom.
Oh my God, you're so right.
And then also in Pleasure Principle, Janet dances in front of a bunch of mirrors, and Beyonce does that for her Super Bowl commercial, for her Pepsi, for the first time she performed. So that was 2013.
Wow.
And then Sierra in the Ride video, she does Janet's choreography when she's like doing like this move where she's pulling herself like on the floor. That's all from Pleasure Principle.
And one of my earliest favorite Beyonce moments was when there was, I think this was on MTV. There was a Janet tribute, and Destiny's Child did a medley or something. Pink did one.
Oh, Pink did the splits and stuff. I think Pink did all right. In the big fat like tuxes, like the oversized tuxes.
Big suits.
I Get So Lonely.
Yeah. Oh, I love I Get So Lonely. Yes. I want to go and watch my.
You're the best to talk about
Janet
with
videos.
I was gonna say
culture.
I see you as a pop historian. No, honestly, like for
Thank
me,
you.
like
but I feel bad because you're like, what are you talking about?
No, I don't.
I'm being rude.
No, this is how I'm sure I sound.
Annoying.
No, I'm sure this is how I sound when I talk about like any of the music I like. Like I know a lot about music history that I care about. Like there's a great podcast called Hit Parade that like breaks down pop chart history.
Ooh, that's cool.
It's very cool, and it goes into all different. Like they just did an episode about how musicals have impact. Like it's every different kind of theme, artist, genre. They did a whole thing on Genesis. You know, they've gone all over the place. But this world of it, like I was aware of it, but never like I could never connect the dots like you could. Like I if you told me to connect Janet Jackson to Britney Spears, I wouldn't have been able to do it super fast.
Yeah.
But that's your
Even
to Madonna live.
No, this is your life, Caroline.
I'm like, it's 3 a.m. I guess I'll watch the If video.
That's great.
Because that's Slay For You choreo that they did.
Yes.
In the If video when she's in the voyeurism. So like in
and the voyeurism.
Okay, so you know, I don't know. Okay, so a lot of people haven't seen the If video, but there's a lot of voyeurism in it. It's like at a brothel, and there's a lot of cameras where you can look into different rooms and things, and you even see that in J-Lo's If You Had My Love. You know, J-Lo's performing for a bunch of cameras and for people online, and but it's probably like 6 years later. So
wow,
the internet by then has changed so much too, because Janet was doing what she thinks the future would be, and that is what it is. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like that whole concept of the video.
Like even the Scream video, one of my favorite music videos of all time.
Yes.
Holy.
Love that dance breakdown. It's very weird, and there's sexual undertones, and I'm like, you're siblings.
There's sexual undertones in Scream?
To me, yes.
Huh. Like
But-
what?
With each other. I remember being little and seeing that video and asking my mom if they were husband and wife
wow,
or siblings.
How did your mom dodge that
And the
one?
thing is, well, there were some horrible things going on there, but not on Janet's side.
Yeah.
There was some horrible thing.
Yeah.
But just have to acknowledge that. But I was like, wait, are they together or are they brother and sister?
Oh no!
But maybe that was just me.
Y'all
are like, I don't know.
No. I fully believe that if you had this thought, thousands of other people did too. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Caroline Moore, thank you so much for doing this.
Spiky matching sweaters.
Yeah. Oh god, I want those so bad.
I want so bad.
We have to watch a Scream video.
We're out of time, but we will watch it. We're gonna do it right now.
Thank you so much.
I'm
for
still ready
having
to talk for half hour more.
We can
about
do that. We have it's almost like we're in our apartment for this episode, and we can just sit back and chat.
That's crazy.
That went by so quickly, and you know what my first thought was?
What?
I talked so much, and I was so annoying.
Well, you were annoying with and for us, and we appreciate it.
I
so
had a
much.
blast. This was I love talking about this stuff.
I love hearing about it.
I love that Paris Hilton impacted you, and
In some very awkward 6th grade way, absolutely.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
And your questions for us were great. Like All right, go see Caroline's show PowerPop at the Pit in New York City on July 24th. More info at thepit-nyc.com. And follow Caroline on Twitter and Instagram at Caroline Moore with 3 O's. Oh,
You got it.
3 of them.
Yeah. Not 2 like it normally is, but 3.
And if you enjoyed the show, please, leave us a review, rating, anything on iTunes. Subscribe for sure. It helps word about the show spread like the popularity of a Disney original channel movie.
Disney original channel movie. And of course,
Did I say it in the wrong order?
you totally said it in the wrong order.
Okay.
And of course, make sure you're subscribed to easily download new episodes. I'm Trying is hosted, edited, produced, and scored by Jhanelle Dennis and me, Jacob Derwin. Our cover art was created by the fabulous Sammy Kappa. See more of her work at sammycappa.com. That's SAMICAPPA.com.
And go follow the show on Twitter and Instagram at ImTryingShow. And if you want, you can also follow us individually at Jhanelle Dennis and Jacob Derwin.
If you've screwed up or embarrassed yourself and are looking for help,
Or pity.
reach out to us on Twitter or email at ImTryingShow@gmail.com, and our team of crisis experts
It's just us.
will be more than happy to assist you.
Reasonably happy.
Thank you so much for listening, and in the words of Madonna,
Time goes by so slowly. I don't know what to do.
Did I say it right? It was Billy Joel last time, now it's Madonna. We're hitting every corner.